Servants of the Emperor, Briggso here, and in this video I'm just going over the news that we got this weekend about Traitor Curse Part 2, so I'm just giving a bit of a live reaction to it, so I'm going to dive straight into it. Yeah, get new consumables in the game, stims. Loot 4 different stims from the field to aid you in the fight against heretics, restoring health, boosting damage, increasing speed, or hasten cooldown regeneration. This is quite interesting. I don't know how to feel about this. Is that going to be retroactive in all missions that we've got, or is it just the new one that we're getting? I'm guessing it's retroactive, right? But yeah, now this one's the big one, new weapon marks. Quartermaster Brunt has new weapon variations available to diversify your playstyle, including, amongst others, the foldable, the complicated names that they put in this game, basically a shovel. Quick draw stub revolver with its fanning technique. This is cool, man. I mean, they're not new weapons, but they're reusing the assets of their old weapons and making them more, and from what I've seen floating about, I think we're going to get 8 of these. So I mean, they kind of are new weapons because they're going to work in different ways, but they're not new as in they're reusing the assets of the older guns but just making them work a little bit differently, which I'm still okay with. I mean, new weapons would have been nicer, but I don't know, I'll take it for sure. New mission, this was kind of to be expected. Looks like the Warren 619, explore the carnival's back alleys and destroy the Mobium production facilities. A little bit like, I kind of wish that we got 2 missions here, one for the twins and one for the, actually, reading ahead, Karnak twins have been sighted ambushing strike teams across Tertium. This is quite cool. So I'm not gonna lie, I have seen some of this kind of stuff before. It looks like they are popping up in all kind of missions. A little bit annoying that it's a limited time combat encounter. I hope that they make it, what is it, like one of the mission variants or something, so that, you know, you go on it, it's a special modifier that when you go on a mission, they will just appear at some point in that mission, almost like a random boss encounter. So yeah, going to be interesting to kind of see how that works. But yeah, I was kind of hoping for 2 missions, one for the twins and then one for the main boss, but I think they're going to be dropping that maybe later on, but we'll see. Quality of life among several tweaks brought to the game. We've adjusted the veteran talent tree based on player feedback. This is really interesting because they kind of made a big deal about it part 1, whereas now they're kind of going back and they're doing even more tweaks, which to be fair is needed. The veteran is in a bit of a rough spot. Their talent tree first time around wasn't great. Now it's better, but still could be much better. So I do think that the veterans do need better talents. You know, they need, you know, what was that one? Is it the marksman one to the very left hand side? That keystone. It just is really, it's just not good. I mean, like, why would you want to stand still when the game is so much about movement and pacing and positioning? You know, I never use that. And to be honest, the only one that I do, obviously I've done a build about the using the weapon specialist one. I have tried out the middle one. You know, it's good, but it doesn't blow me away compared to like other people's keystones, like the Ogryn's Feel No Pain, for example, is like a must-have for me, even when I'm running gun builds and stuff. Like, but yeah, so weapon specialist is okay, but you know, it just feels a little bit like we need something really good for the veterans. So hopefully they'll, I don't know if they'll rebalance the actual keystones themselves, or they're just moving around the tree so that we can access the keystones while having other things to improve them. I think it's probably going to be the latter, let's be completely honest. I don't think we're going to be getting rid of that left-hand keystone. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head at the moment, but yeah, a bit unfortunate there. So yeah, and then we get this little redacted speech. I know I've seen a couple of people posting about this, trying to decode it and stuff like that. Very cool, very cool. It's nice to know that the game has a bit of a future, so that they're going to be investing in it and that they're trying to do stuff for their future. Obviously, they're always dropping the Vox transmissions and stuff like that. Very, very cool. But yeah, it makes me very excited. And then that's a recap of the first. Now, one thing that I haven't done is I haven't, let me just swap over here to YouTube. I haven't checked out this trailer yet, so I'm gonna go through it now, get a bit of a live reaction type doodah to it, and then yeah, we'll see what's happening. Hopefully we'll see some of these new weapon marks or whatever. All right, let's hit it. First up, I just want to say, like, is this a new song? Because it feels like a new song, and the one that we got with the last mission was awesome. So, this does sound new. So we're seeing a couple of the new weapons here, I think. I don't know if this is... That's definitely the new revolver mark, because they're doing the fanning technique there. They looked normal, or new, not new. Don't think that's new. See, that does look odd to me though. Like the muzzle on the end of that doesn't look the same, so maybe is that one of the new weapon marks? I'm not sure if we've had it confirmed, but from everything that I've seen so far, that doesn't look to be the case, so weird. But maybe a new MG, maybe. Who knows? Or a heavy stubber, I should say. Let's keep going.
This is Wormwood. Please respond. I'm being followed and do not have much time.
This looks cool. This looks super cool.
Morningstar, be advised. Obian presence in the carnival goes deeper than we first believed. It is not enough to interrupt their distribution.
One thing that I've got to say is that the level design in the carnival mission, so good. I really hope that they can continue that. And yeah, not to say that any of the level design is particularly bad throughout the game. If they keep up the same level, like, I'm super hyped for this.
Distribution network. You must destroy the stim production at its source.
This looks cool.
But our efforts have not gone unnoticed. I'm hearing rumors that Wolfer has let the Karnak twins off their leash.
More of that kind of red signage. It's cool. I love it.
Cutting comms before it is too late.
Big, wide open spaces as well. Of course, put the banger on top. Alright, is it just me or they're showing a lot of Smite throughout this trailer? Is Smite changing somehow? I know Smite's good, but like, yeah, weird. Content highlights.
Part 2 of the Traitor Curse tasks strike teams with a new mission to explore the carnival's back alleys in order to locate and destroy the Mobian.
That looks so cool. So cool.
This update also introduces a new combat encounter. The Karnak twins have been sighted across Tertium and are ambushing strike teams. Be on guard.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, is that some of the older missions?
To help meet this challenge, operatives will now have...
So that's definitely in one of the, that's definitely in the carnival. So that's really interesting. So it does look like they are going to pop up. I wonder how that's going to be done though. Is it going to be like a special encounter or a, what's it called? Like a special objective that is put onto it. So, because if so, I really don't think they should keep this a limited time thing. I think that they should just every, month or so, maybe do a week of these guys turning up. But I don't know. We'll see how it plays out.
Have access to additional tactical options in the form of stims that can be looted from the field. We're also adding...
See, this is interesting as well because I don't know how this is going to change the game dynamic. Obviously, everything is already balanced at the moment that you have health stations at certain points and things like that. Is this just going to make the game easier, or are they going to have to do some additional balancing to like cover this kind of stuff? Because if they just slap them into the game and don't really change anything as is, then is this just making the game easier? So, yeah, a bit of an interesting one. We'll have to see what they do there.
New weapon marks to the game to allow players to enhance...
Okay, right, hang on. So this is where I want to kind of go back a little. I've gone back way too far. So let's break this down.
We're also adding new weapon marks.
Yes, so that's a chainsword. That's interesting. Is that a chainsword? Yeah, it looks it. Don't know. A new knife. Weird. Is it going to be like a slower stabbing knife? I don't know. Or crit zealots. Oh, okay.
Players to enhance and
so that's the foldable shovel. Is that going to be like what you fold it up and it does like how And then you're like, I don't know. My mind's going crazy now with all the build potentials and stuff like this. This is definitely the new revolver. That's cool.
Diversify their playstyle.
New chain axe as well. That's quite cool. The chain axe at the moment is fairly slow. I would love to just see some axes with a little bit more wide swinging stuff in there. I know that's kind of like what the swords are for, but I think a chain axe with, like, you know, even if it was a heavy attack, that's a wide sweeping one, a bit like the eviscerator, that would be so good. And then all of your light attacks be just overhead like normal. But yeah, that's cool. Interesting. Ah, right. Okay, so we're getting a new las pistol as well. I don't understand how they could change the las pistol, but maybe like quicker rate of fire, lower damage. This is once again a foldable shovel. It looks like for the Ogren this time. So it's kind of like combining like an axe and a shovel together. Interesting. Have to see what they play like.
Thank you for playing Darktide. And remember,
Oh, you're most welcome.
the Emperor protects.
Oh, yes, he does. All right, cool. So that's it. So I mean, we've got a lot of cool stuff there. To be fair, a lot of stuff to be excited about. We've got some other stuff as well that has been redacted, and so I think Traitor Curse, all in all, for a free anniversary update, is, you know, it's bringing a lot of life into the game. I genuinely think that this content is probably going to drop tomorrow, so that will be on the 5th of December. It's not November no more. That'll be the 5th of, because they did that with part 1. They kind of gave us all the stuff over the weekend, and then released it on the actual Tuesday. But yeah, so we could be getting all this stuff tomorrow, which is interesting. So yeah, well, that rounds out this video anyway. Thank you very much. Bit of a different kind of style of video, like just kind of me talking through my thoughts and stuff like that. So I apologize that you have to hear me waffle for a bit. But yeah, I'm super psyched for this. Let me know down in the comments if you are too. Once again, if you like this video, please give it a fat like, and yeah, consider subscribing. That would be awesome. But thanks for watching this video, and have a great day.